Hello everyone, namaste. My name's Bill Austin and I'm a spiritual healer, teacher, artist, and visionary living in St. Petersburg, Florida. One of my main websites is www.moneyhealingprogram.com. And it's money as in money, healing as in healing, program as in program, that's how it's spelled.com. And I've been working with people and helping people in the area of abundance for about 10 years now. It's always been part of my healing practice because I've spent a lot of my life working in healing and clearing my money blocks and the programs and patterns I have in my consciousness that block me from embodying abundance and prosperity consciousness. Now, when I was putting together the money healing program, I was just meditating about what the top 10 money blocks, patterns, and programs people have for prosperity consciousness. And I was getting sort of the list of 10 things, and I thought I'd share them with you because for anyone that's doing inner work on healing their money patterns, this is a good place to begin. The first set of beliefs are beliefs that money is bad, that money is filthy, money is unspiritual. A lot of people interpret the Bible quote, the love of money is the root of all evil, as money is the root of all evil, and it's really love or worship of money that's the root of all evil. So we get a lot of programming and patterning from church and from family members when we're growing up often that money is bad. And related to this is a whole set of beliefs. A lot of people believe that wealthy people are bad. And if you want to become wealthy, that you'll become a bad person. So this type of programming and patterns is like perhaps the biggest source of money blocks and programs on the planet right now for humanity. The second area to look at is like clearing out what I call financial self-sabotage. A lot of people, when they don't have money, they worry about it, they obsess about it, they get very anxious and tense and fearful, and this just repels money right and left. Another form of financial self-sabotage is a lot of us have a lot of suppressed anger and rage and resentment around money, and sometimes we're not even really aware of that. And a lot of people have a lot of suppressed anger and rage toward wealthy people, and these types of patterns, they just repel money from us because, the more we need something, the more we repel it away from us. It's like relationships. When you really are needy and want to be in a relationship with someone, everyone you approach that might be a potential partner, they just flee from you. I mean, you begin repelling people. It's self-sabotage. The third set of beliefs is a lot of people just don't believe that they're able or incapable. They're unable or incapable of being wealthy. They have a lot of beliefs like you have to have money to make money. You have to take risks to accumulate wealth. You have to be smart or educated or whatever. Or you need a great job to become wealthy. That's another one too. A lot of people on the planet just don't think it's possible for them to become wealthy. The next set of beliefs that really often, big money beliefs, and this was one my parents were really good about. They really instilled in us well the belief that you have to work hard to succeed. That it takes time and energy to achieve wealth. My parents worked very hard, and they were very, very successful. But you don't really get that. That's a false belief. I found that you don't have to work hard to be successful, and often, like there are a lot of studies that say the more effort you put into something, often, the least successful you are. A lot of times people who are workaholics aren't as successful as people who work 4 hours a day because people who work 4 hours a day make the best use of their time and they're more refreshed and ready to go and more in a better space to create things. The fifth set of beliefs are like sort of the weird sort of stuff. A lot of times we have karma or past history or cycles of the financial adversity from past lives, from parallel lives. This is stuff that's a little bit esoteric and a lot of people don't believe. But one of the first things I do when I work with new clients around money is I help clear their past lives, their parallel lives, their karma around money. And often that helps them to become more successful with money. And then the closer you relate to this, there's just a lot of, the sixth area is like, there's a lot of weird, less than loved energies and influences around money and economic exchanges. Curses, no one really likes to talk about it, but a lot of times in past lives we believed in magic or we were involved with witches or had spells and curses and, a lot of bad luck and finances or financial reversals and downward spirals and all this stuff. There's just a lot of weird energy around money, and a lot of that originates not from this life but from past lives. And when you clear that, you often clear a lot of the bad things about money. The seventh area, that biggest box on the planet, is a lot of past lives are in caste systems. Like if you're a Hindu in India, do you have a lifetime where you are untouchable? You're often going to feel like you're predestined to be where you are financially. If you're born to a poor family or middle class family, you're very likely to believe that you'll be poor and middle class all your life and that you can't do better. And a lot of this isn't coming from this life, it's coming from past lives where you were lived in cultures where people were very, very, you were born into a class, you lived in that class, you married within that class, you died in that class. There's a lot of that type of programming on the planet. The eighth area is a lot of people have limits and glass ceilings about what's possible financially. For example, one of the biggest things is a lot of people don't believe they can earn more than their parents did. So, a lot of times people reach careers where they begin to earn almost as much as their parents are, and then everything just stops for them because they don't think it's possible for them to become, to earn more. A lot of people don't think that they're worthy of abundance, they don't deserve to succeed, that type of thing. So that's the eighth group. The ninth group of patterns is clearing concerns that people won't like me if I'm rich. And a lot of times people feel that they need other people, they need their family or their wives or their husbands to support them to become rich. So that becomes another source of beliefs that, you need someone else to help you to become rich. You could become rich on your own, totally. But if you believe you need support from your family or your partner to do that and you don't have it, then you don't feel you can become wealthy. And then a lot of the less than law, the 10th thing is like the mass consciousness, scarcity consciousness, duality consciousness stuff. A lot of the beliefs from society, church, religion, media, etc., that a lot of beliefs we have about money are formed by our society, what our friends believe, what we're taught in schools and churches, and maybe not so much taught, but what we observed when we were young growing up. And all this stuff affects us. One of the things I did for my money healing program, www.moneyhealingprogram.com, is I created a video, a 17-minute video to go after these things. But you could do a lot of work on your own just by going into prayer and working directly with the Creator and just asking the Creator to help you to clear, release some of these patterns and programs. That concludes our presentation. Namaste, and I look forward to connecting with you again on the Inner Planes.